Hello? Can you hear me okay? My air conditioner literally just turned back on. I'm using my other mic. And I don't know if it'll sound like shit or not. But I'm so sleepy. I'm so sleepy. Chad, I'm so sleepy. Comfortable resting in her air conditioner. Well, it's the time of year for that, isn't it? It doesn't sound crunchy or anything weird. Okay. Hi, Tomoya. Hi, Borgars. Hi, Fuzz. Borgars is streaking at 9:30 in the morning. That's insane. 15 times. You can't stop him. He's a menace. And hello, Ollie. Ollie oxen free. Okay. Maybe I can get all my yawns out now. Sorry it's early. My dad just got into town last night, and I don't know, he might want to do something later. And I have stuff I want to do in the afternoon. So it probably will be a short-ish stream. The yawns keep invading. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm at work but sick and I want to sleep. You're not supposed to go to work sick. That's how you spread disease. You're gonna spread disease. You're gonna spread the sneeze. I'm gonna turn my dragon music on. If it's too loud, as usual, as I say every stream, let me know. Because I would say my stream setup is kind of wonky compared to most people. I think most people always wear headphones. But I don't really like, I'm at the house by myself most of the time when I stream. And call me paranoid or whatever, but I don't like wearing headphones when I'm home alone. I mean, even VR, sometimes I'll avoid doing VR stuff when I'm home alone because I don't like having my ears covered. Because I feel like someone's gonna sneak into the house and I won't hear it, and then I'll get blasted to death or something. Ugh. Sorry. I'm at work, but I work from home. Wait, how? Don't you do, wait, what? Don't you do tooth stuff? You make, wait, huh? In my dining room, but I'm working in my dining room. Wait, how do all you guys work from home? I want to work from home. I guess kind of I technically do. But I don't make regular monies. I live off of the generosity of random people on the internet. Because I'm not like the other girls. I don't have a traditional job. I'm an e-beggar. I'm a filthy, disgusting e-beggar. I'm actually not filthy and disgusting. I'm very clean. Even though people call me stinky, I'm still very clean. I will never lie about that. Not in seriousness. I can't see my chat. My camera's in the way. Wait. I can see you, but kind of, sort of, not really. Cattle software? That's Hobo, but I thought Uber Hobo did pizza. I'm so confused. I get everything mixed up in my head. Pizza and teeth? That's really cornering all the markets right there, isn't it? What is cattle software? Do you make a game like Cow Simulator? What does this mean? I'm gonna put my cozy on. Meow. I'm gonna crochet today. I was gonna play Sims. And I still kind of sort of want to play Sims. But I have something I'm working on for my friend for her birthday. And I need to get it done because it's been taking me longer than I expected it to. A giant soulless corporation. Oh, most people do, don't they? Most people do. I mean, technically I work for Twitch and they're like evil. Twitch is evil. Can you get banned for saying that? Can you get in trouble for bad-mouthing Twitch? I guess only if they see you, right? Who sells software to cattle ranches. But what kind of software could they possibly need? That's what I don't understand. And why is my camera so dark? Oh, I didn't have it up all the way. Okay, that's better. Like what would they need? I don't understand. I didn't realize that cattle ranchers were so tech forward. Oh yeah, it's not really all that interesting, but this is what I'm working on. It's not really a sock, I lied about that. But it's long, and it's long, and it's long, and strong, and handsome. Long, tan, and handsome. It's actually not tan at all. It's gonna be a snake though. I know you can't really tell at the moment, but it will be. Sooner or later, one day. Tracking health reports, business planning, inventory. Wouldn't you just use like a Microsoft Excel for that kind of stuff? Like spreadsheets and shit? Wait. You sell the software? So are you like... How do you sell software as a job? Does Steam have people like that who like sell games to people? I'm sorry to ask so many questions. I'm just genuinely, I like when people have jobs that I don't really understand because it's like, wow, I didn't even know that existed. Door-to-door cattle ranches. Influencers. No, I don't influence anyone. If I do, then that's scary. Door-to-door cattle ranches. But I don't understand. Do you go to cattle conventions? Thank you for the hydrate. Hello, Tia Pal. I also have a Capri Sun. Can you guess what flavor Capri Sun I have? If you can guess it, I'll give you a crisp high five. Tropical Punch? No. I don't ever really get the punch one. Wait, Tropical Punch. I've seen the Fruit Punch ones. There's also Tropical Punch. They also have I want to say a passion fruit flavor, but it's not called that. I forget what it's called. Hey, little man. I have little man with me, by the way. Valho's on my shoulder. Hello. It's actually true. We've hired veterinarians who actually do that as well as vet stuff. What? Is it a Pacific Cooler? It is, but you're disqualified because you already guessed once. You only get one. I'm gonna give you, instead of a crisp high five, you can have a limp, soggy high five. Wait, let me get some condensation on my hand first from my Capri Sun. Okay, good job. up? Good morning. Good morning. That's what Trixie says every time I uncover her or I cover her at night. She says it in a neighborly voice too. She says, good morning. Good morning. And then if I take the blanket off real slowly, she says it slowly like, good morning. Good morning. It's very sneaky and silly. Beef and milk cattle do need health care? Well, yeah, but like, I would assume that the cattle ranchers already know that and they know where to go to find such things. It's not like internet, you know, it's not like G-Fiber. I don't know why you'd have to go door to door to advertise cattle healthcare services. I would think that if you have the money to invest in cattle, you would already know like how to care for them, I would hope. Other veterinarians? Why do you say that so ominously? They do go to us. I have so many more questions, but I don't want to harass you with them. Wait, did you tell me, do you go to cattle conventions? Is that a thing? A Crowell. A Crowell. I have to burp. Wait. Never mind, it turned into a yawn. Ooh! Can you hear him? I never know what my mic can and can't pick up. But sometimes he's going like, ooh! He's talking to me, I don't know before. Or he's talking to you. It's a thing. No, I am too small a cog to go to one. What? Oh, come on. You sound important to me. You're the one selling the soft. I don't understand what kind of software you're selling. I don't get it. Wouldn't you just have like a database where you can find all the things you need? Or like use Microsoft Excel, use like spreadsheets to log your cattle health and whatnot, and what have you. What more could you possibly need? I just don't know enough about this world. Cattle seem like a lot of, they just seem like a lot in general to deal with. Like my parents, they already got chickens, and there's a good chance they're gonna get goats and maybe ducks at some point. But cattle are just like kind of a big investment. Just one of 50 people on my team. Oh my god! Is it like a regional type thing or? Like spreadsheet all over the Get out of here, dude. Get out of here. 1,200 pounds of meat that you need to keep alive. I didn't realize they weighed that much. Do they weigh about the same amount as horses? Because horses are pretty big too. What even is the point of a horse? I'm sorry, that's a mean thing to say. Like, but genuinely, why would anyone purchase a horse? Unless they were like filthy rich. What does anyone want a horse for? You can't really get anything out of it. Wait! Can you? Why does no one milk horses? You can't eat horse. Yeah, but like, I hear it's not very good. Because cows produce much more? Well, cows produce much more than like goats too, I would imagine, right? But people still like goat milk and goat cheese. Maybe I'm wrong. But like no one milks a horse. GGG. GGG. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. I'm sorry you have to listen to me talk about milking horses. I promise I'm a normal person, but it's still a good question, I think. Horse meat's still eaten in Mexico a lot, but it's tough and stringy because they don't have a lot of fat. Yeah, they're pretty muscular, right? I think they eat horse in Japan too, but I could be wrong on that. Alucard! Hi. I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty good this week, actually. And then I have a therapist appointment on the 7th, and then I have a cardiology appointment on the 9th, and I'm hoping that they can tell me some information about my health, and I forgot what I was going to say. Hopefully after that, though, I don't have to go to doctors too much anymore, because I'm sick of doctors. I've been to enough doctors in the last month. In the last month than I really need to all year. I feel like I'm just done, you know. I'm done having my health examined. I don't want it anymore. Never heard of anyone from Mexico eating horses, and I got Mexican friends. But do your Mexican friends actually live in Mexico? I've never heard of that either, but I'm not gonna question it. I generally take everything that people say at face value and believe it for the most part, until I'm given reason not to do so. Goats are also easier to milk than a horse, I'd assume. And also a goat won't stomp you into the dirt. Yeah, but they can headbutt the shit out of you. And they have horns. Well, I guess the lady goats don't have horns, do they? Or do they? I don't know. Isn't it only boys who have horns, or? I'm asking you guys too many questions about farm animals today. I'm sorry. I really like goat cheese, though. I just remembered I have goat cheese in the fridge right now. I could just go eat it. I mean, I don't want to right now. I'm not hungry. But I forgot that I had it. I hope it's still in there. Tacos de caballo. Horse taco? Horse taco. Ghostly Zanko. Hi, Zanko. Now work meeting begins. Can no longer explain the details of my job. That's okay. You've done enough. I'm satisfied with your answers. Go enjoy your meeting. I know how much you love them. I know how much fun they are. My string is getting all over the place. Might be more rural thing, but I do know they still cook them. Yeah, like in the South here, we eat like frog legs and gators and rabbit sometimes, and probably some other nonsense that I'm forgetting about. There's a lot of creatures that I haven't eaten before that I'm vaguely curious about, but I don't really want frog or gator because I don't like seafood. And I feel that kind of falls under seafood enough that I would not like it. Gator jerky is actually good. Gator jerky? I never even thought about that. I would think that gator is already tough, but maybe not. They just look like they'd be tough, right? Auntie, hi! I am okie dokie. How are you? I'm gonna have a kind of short stream today because I think because I think my dad might want to hang out later, probably, maybe. Gator stew? That makes more sense to me than gator jerky, and I'm not sure why. People make jerky out of everything. Have you had bacon jerky? I think it's honestly kind of overrated though. I had it before and I was like, wow, this is kind of cool. But it's just so salty. It's a little too salty and it's a little too soft. I don't know, I don't like my jerky to be super soft. I don't want it to be too tough either, but it's gotta have some good bite to it, you know? I wanna rip and tear, you know, like a monster. It's gotta have that like nyang, nyang, nyang kind of factor, you know what I mean? Can I always tenderize the meat before you make the jerky? I've never thought about that. That's a pretty good idea, actually. I have a dehydrator, and I've made jerky before, but usually if I do, I make chicken jerky. I don't know why they don't sell chicken jerky in a lot of places. Well, I've never seen it anywhere, actually. They sell turkey jerky. They sell, wait, what? Only a few days until this one. Yeah, didn't you just sub last stream? How do you do that? Thank you for the tier 3 for 61 months. Did the 61st, not the 61, the 61st month just start? I'm always confused about that. I gotta stop asking questions. On the way to 100. I'm too old. I'm too ancient. Why am I still here? Why are you guys still here? It must be the sunk cost fallacy. Fadiel! Hi! Thank you for the sub for 49 months. Still confused, I see. Yeah, I'd say I'm probably confused maybe like 10 to 15% of the time in general. I'm gonna have to switch colors of this yarn soon. If I join the stream only late in the month counter. What are you doing, little man? You're acting real suspicious. He's shy. It's okay. Wait, where do you want to go? You want a mic stand? Do you want to sit there? Yeah, good boy. There you go. That's definitely a reaction. Bad reaction? I was just excited to see you. I didn't see you last stream, so figured you were busy. Well, actually, last stream was pretty late, though. It was pretty late in the day. Thank you for the head pats, Miles. Velho head pats. I gave him tiny head pats. It's like 50-50 if he'll tolerate them. Can you hear him in the background or no? He's not talking, well, he's not talking a whole lot, but he's like muttering. Never allowed to leave. You're all my hostages. I'm so sorry. Sweet release minute never comes. If I ever stop streaming, I probably will just disappear randomly. I hate to say that, but I'm just very, I don't want to say impulsive, because I feel like impulsive isn't really the right word, but, like, if I just feel like something's not right anymore, then I generally will just stop it right then and there, without a whole lot of beforehand planning. It's probably not very good, but you can? That's good, that's good. He's very friendly today. I mean, he's usually pretty friendly, but he seems extra friendly today. Vacation with 3 different stitches. Wait, stitches? What do you mean by this? Train! 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 Wait, what happened? Wait! Thank you for the 10 gift subs! Thank you! Wait, who got a spatula? And water cup! And Santi? Wait, why does it say spatula twice? Or did I just read it twice? And you got one too? Yay! Thank you! That's a lucky. That's a big luck. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Wait, what was I just saying? I totally lost my train of thought. Huh? Bro! I don't deserve! I do not deserve. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you. That's very generous. Wow. Durkee. Wait, how, Durkee, how? Unlucky. Hi, Durkee, how are you doing? Pinto Bean got one, and Uni got one, and Albert Cumberbatch. Cumberbatch is one of the funniest names in the whole world. I wish that was my last name. That's such a lucky last name to have. I think you have a sub actually. You have an egg at least. If you have a sub, then it does not show unless you're hiding it sneakily. I think I gotta switch yarns. I think it's time to switch yarns. Let me look at this. Whoa, he's here! Cucumber. Wait, really? They don't call you Cumberbatch? Batch of Cumbers? Where does that name come from? I bet it has an interesting history. I think I should switch yarns, yeah. I'm gonna do this crazy one. So give me 1 sec to wait. Uh-oh. I think I need wait. I'm tangled! I think I need to BRB for a sec. I think I forgot my scissors. Yeah, I could have sworn they were in here. I forgot my scissors, chat. I'm ill-prepared. I'm ill-equipped. Gomen-nasai. I'll be very fast, I promise, okay? Don't do anything bad while I'm gone, okay? Okay. Yes. I had to go pee too. Sorry. Wait, I'm still tangled. Hold on. Let me just sort my string situation out real quick, because it's like not, I don't know what I did, but everything's wrapping around my mic, I almost said mic cord. And it's kind of, I don't know, you know like how when a dog is on a leash, like you're going for a walk with your dog, and then they like get excited about something, and then they go around a tree, and you're like, wait, and then they just keep going around the tree and going around the tree, and you're like, dude, stop. That's kind of like what I did with my yarn and my mic thing. Okay, that one's done. This one's here. Meeting done? That was a fast-ass meeting. What was it over? Tell me all of the explicit details, so I can definitely not sell them to a rivaling company. Let me get this tied up and then I'll switch back over. Tangled while peeing. No, not this time, but when I was at the ER, I definitely felt that way. Because when you're on an IV, well, I had like EKG shit on me, and then I had an IV shit on me, and then I had something on my finger. And they only disconnect you from it, but they leave all the stuff on you. So you go to the bathroom and you just have all these random cords dangling off of you. Felt like a robot. Okay. Sorry, this takes a mild amount of concentration for me to do right. And I don't wanna... Velho is on my head now, by the way. I thought he wanted to leave the room, but I guess he just wanted to actually sit on my head. So that's fine, I guess. What was this for? What was what for? What are you talking about? Oh, the meeting? When I need to lead meetings, I tend to make them quick. That is kind of you. I'm sure people appreciate it. Velho, why are you on my head? Isn't there anywhere else you'd rather be? Anywhere? Hi, Chest! Oh, gifted a sub? Wait, really? Wait. Oh, Tomoya! Thank you for the gift sub to Durkee. We got justice for Durkee at last. Like Tangled, the movie. I love that movie. They didn't ever do a sequel for it, right? They don't need to. I kind of appreciate that they didn't. There's so many like kids franchises nowadays where like it's like they have to make a sequel. If it's successful at all, they have to do a sequel. But you really don't. You really don't have to do that though. Okay. Just do this. And then I tie the knot real quick. And then I shall trim it. Sorry, I'm highly concentrated like a juice. And then one more. And then trim this. Yay! Okay, that's done. Good. Carpy. Carpy-san. Aladdin show? When was there an Aladdin show? I saw the live action remake of Aladdin. It was genuinely one of the worst movies I ever saw in my life. I watched all of the live action remakes that I knew of anyways. I don't know if I saw Lion King. I don't know if I saw the Lion King one. But I saw Little Mermaid. That was okay-ish. I saw Aladdin. That was second worst. What is it? Will Smith was Genie, yeah. That was kind of its only saving grace. If it weren't for that, it would have been just garbage, like straight up garbage. Cause they try and insert this like unnecessary, fake ass, feminist adjacent sort of subplot that didn't exist in the original. And like Jasmine singing about like how she won't be silenced when literally no one was trying to silence her. I don't understand where that even came from. You don't know? What, about an Aladdin show? No, I only know the movies. They did a show? There are stupid questions, but it's so much worse if you leave a meeting and 5 people have 5 different interpretations. What kind of vague-ass meeting is this? Gonna do a sequel to renew their license. Oh, for Tango, do you think? There's a Tango. Oh, I did see that, but it was like a little baby series, right? It was not very memorable. I'm reading everything out of order, by the way. I apologize. Allegations that your ass is swampy? It's not. Wait, who's making these allegations? The source is your neighbor? My neighbor would never say such a thing. He's too nice. Lilo and Stitch. I don't understand the Lilo and Stitch thing. What I really don't get is the How to Train Your Dragon, because that was already like semi-realistic. And like I feel like the character design was already perfect. So why do they need to remake it with like a live action? I can't wrap my head around that one. That probably confuses me the most out of anything. Little Mermaid show. Oh, you're just talking about shows. The Tarzan, I did see Tarzan. I saw something Tarzan. Maybe it was the show. But it was shit. Work for a giant soulless corporation. They're infamous for giant vague meetings. Do they also just pick a random person to single out and chastise for no good reason? That's kind of how I always imagine it. Like there's a really long table and then some guy like dares to say something a little bit unorthodox and the whole room goes silent and the big boss guy like points at him and he's like, "You, what's your name?" And then he like makes an example out of him and embarrasses him in front of everybody. Just for the heck of it. If they remake an existing movie, they don't have to greenlight a new thing that might flop. What does it matter if something flops at this point? They're filthy rich. They can afford for things to flop. If you're already so big and successful, you have basically infinite money. That's the perfect time to just make whatever the fuck you want. Just throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. Because you can afford to. It's okay if it flops. Who's gonna like care? I mean, people will care, but like it's not gonna hurt you in any way, really. I think they're getting a lot more shit for just rehashing shit constantly. They could make more money? Shit. Fuck, I didn't think about that. You're right. Live action Lion King was pretty good though. I've heard such mixed things about it. To tell you the truth, and I know a lot of you probably won't like this because Lion King is a beloved film. It's just kinda like the original movie. It's good. I would watch it if it was already on the TV and like someone else in the room was watching it. But it's like not even in my top 5 animated movies. It's fine, but I feel like it's kind of way overhyped for some reason. Maybe it's like because of furries or something. Maybe it's just like really big amongst furries. So it just seems more popular because like there's like a whole community of people who are like a little too obsessed with it maybe. I don't know. That's just a theory, a game theory. Thanks for watching. The only live action movie I actually really liked was Jungle Book. Wait, I didn't even know that had one. I don't remember the Jungle Book very well, actually. My scrolly wheel is not working and I don't know why. How to Train Your Dragon is based on an existing book too, which was definitely a lot darker. But the movie was so good, that's my point. They found real dragons. They found the real dragons and had the best. Okay, if that was actually the case, that makes sense though. Because you wouldn't want to waste it. Little man. He's being kind of crazy. Sony is $10 to $30 billion in debt? How? How's that even possible? How? What? I didn't even think of the shareholders. Everyone, we're just consumers, man. We're cold, heartless consumers. We're so greedy, we don't want to give the companies our money. You can't just blame everything on furries. Yes, I can. Who's gonna stop me? Furries are the ones controlling the world. They're pulling the strings behind everything, I'm telling you. You think I'm joking, but like, I'm not really. Not 100% anyways. I'm only semi-kind of joking. Okay, I gotta go. I don't know if I'm always streaming when I drive. Maybe you drive too much, dude. But drive careful and safe like and whatnot. When you're a bajillion-dollar company that isn't real. Yeah, that's kind of how I see it. I mean, like, I was just thinking about that. Like, the US just had its big 250th birthday, right? And it's like, wow, good job, we did it. All we had to do is, like, accumulate, like, trillions of dollars in debt. We made it, guys. Hi, Sareg! Sony invested a lot. I gotta sneeze. No, I don't. Just kidding. Live service games like Conquered and Planned Live Service, God of War, Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal? Cost them $250 million. That's really embarrassing. That's really embarrassing, actually. I didn't even think about that. Man. It must suck to be them right now. Sony, I mean. I feel like everyone just hates them now. If that were true, the world would be so much better than it is. I feel like you give the furry community too much credit. It's a pretty mixed bag, man. I've met delightful furries, and I've met some of the worst, most degenerate people who are furries. Like, actually insane, like, horrible, horrible people. I mean, that's just any community, but, like, I don't know, man. Half of Congress could be furries, and if I found out, like, I wouldn't even be surprised. Spatula? Didn't they buy Budgie at one point? Who? Wait, who? Sony? What are you talking about? Bungie? What is Bungie? Ha, you said Budgie. Hold on, I'm getting tangled up again. It's already horrible, so it can't really be worse than that. How do you know they're not all furries, though? Can you prove that they're not? I bet you can't. Everyone here could be a furry. The person right next to you could be a furry. And you wouldn't even know. You might know. Alright, now I'm just sitting around. I'm sorry. I have nothing against furries, by the way. I'm just playing. Or am I? I live alone. Who is next to me? Don't worry about it. A furry, I just said that. A furry's right next to you. You just don't see them. They're out there though. They aren't investing in art or porn. Not that you know of. If you're running the world, you're probably obscenely rich, I would imagine. So you could invest in as much art and porn as you want. Nah, they're not that interesting. Sadly. It probably would be better if they were furries. At least it'd be more interesting. I don't know how I feel about this yarn or if I like it for this, but... Actually, wait, yeah, I do, because it's going to be cool and stripy. Never mind. I best just lurk. I'm causing trouble. Everyone here causes trouble. That's just the way it goes. I would say you guys are all very good. I think I have very good community. You're all pretty nice to each other and it's harmonious. But not in like a weird hive mind kind of way. Like, I don't know, I see sometimes I go to streamers and like their chat is just like all one thing and there's like no actual messages or anything being said, and like I always get kind of bummed out because like I feel like as a streamer that's gotta get kind of boring, right? Or maybe not. Maybe it's nice because like there's less pressure to try and catch everything that everyone's saying. Like if you have a gigantic, like obscenely large community and it's already difficult to keep up with messages, then I guess it would not be so bad. But that's not really something I can relate to. How fast can you go if you had to speedrun the sock? I could probably get it done in like well, like from start to finish or from where I'm already at? From start to finish, I could probably do the whole thing in like maybe 8 hours or 7 hours if I just non-stop went for it. Which is still not very fast, but this is a long, it's a long noodle. Like it's not long enough yet, but like it's not short either. It's getting there, slowly. I also like crochet slower when I'm streaming. That was a weirdly hard sentence to say. I do need to hydrate. Thank you, Water Cup. I probably will have to go kind of soonish though, because it's almost 11 and I want it to be done before 11. So I'll try and be faster. I'll try and be speedier. Long sock. Hey, Third Bird. How have you been? How have you been, my friend? Stuck in the rage cage. For some reason, I thought you worked at home now. Maybe I just thought that because everyone else is apparently working from home now. The lucky ducks. I need an absurd bullshit job where I can work from home. Does anyone have any recommendations for me? Or I can just stay at home, but like I can make like a disproportionate amount of money to the work that I do. I'm pretty smart. I can do smart things. I don't have a degree though. But I am a clever guy, I promise. Does my WowPog not work? Are my sound alerts working? I actually don't know. I'm only like semi-conscious at the moment. Week 2-week vacay. Okay, Mad Max chilling. Ate hamburger and it's been raining. You're gonna go dancing for 2.5 hours? Wait. That's pretty awesome. I forgot what I was gonna say. You should watch the John Wick movies. Those are good rainy day movies too. I have the mystery job. Mystery job? I was gonna ask what it is, but then it wouldn't be a mystery anymore. Get a degree in clever guy. I don't have money for it though. I gotta make money at a bullshit job before I can afford to get a degree. Just kidding. I went to college twice and I dropped out twice. I can't go a third time because if I drop out 3 times, then it's game over, I think. That's the rules, right? They just won't let you into any colleges anymore. Confirmation bias. All the people who can show up to streams in the middle of the day are working from home. Ooh. Or they're just really bad employees and they just kind of like don't care if they get caught watching a stream at work or not. Or they're highly successful CEOs and they have their own private gigantic office at the top of a building where no one will bother them and they can do whatever the heck they want. What about that? They kill you after your 3rd strike. It's game over after that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I gotta be careful. First instance of a sexualized furry was in the 1960s when people rummaged through the shelves of past mangaka Osamu Tezuka, the creator of Kimbo the White Lion, and they found drawn images such as a curvaceous rat with suggestive poses. Can I be honest? That wasn't a very fun fact. I think it was too long to be a fun fact. Osamu Tezuka. A curvaceous rat with suggestive poses. I don't even believe that would be the first instance of a sexualized furry either. I feel like the first instance of a sexualized furry would have to be like in fucking caveman times, dude. You know? Maybe not caveman times, but at least like 1800s. At least. Just because it wasn't documented didn't mean that they didn't exist. Elon Musk watching streams. He probably does, dude. He probably does. I would not be surprised at all. He probably watches VTubers. He might even watch furry VTubers. Probably not, though. I don't really, I don't know, maybe. You never really know, you know? Elon watches Inko for sure. Oh man. Just in case, hey Mr. Elon, can you make your internet, your Starlink a little better? Because my friend, her internet just shits itself whenever there's like a mild rainstorm. Can you like fix that? If you're watching, please. Onegaishimasu. Please and thank you. It'd be really cool if Elon gave Inko $1 billion. He should give $1 billion to his like 1,500 children that he doesn't talk to. I think that would be even cooler, actually. I don't understand that man. He's not my least favorite gazillionaire. Cause I want to say Mr. Zuckerberg is probably my #1 least favorite. Because he just kind of freaks me the fuck out for a number of reasons, but I don't know. Elon Musk at least is funny, you know? I don't think he's trying to be funny, but like the things that he does and the things he says sometimes are pretty funny. I remember when Elon wasn't so lame. When was that? Oh, probably like before he bought Twitter, huh? Yeah, he used to be like pretty widely respected, I would say. Now it's like he's one of the most polarizing people out there. It's weird. Before all the Trump stuff. Him and his boy Zurabu with President Trump. See, but that's so entertaining though. Oh man. It's so scary living in the US. Our entire country is just one gigantic bullshit show. It's all just a show, all of it. And we're in so much debt. And no one can afford a house. And yet people are expected to like have families and shit when they're like living paycheck to paycheck at best. Your country is a joke. Whoa, I can say it. You can't, bro. You live in Finland. You're not qualified to even speak on it. I can say it, but you can't. But you are right. But you're not allowed to say it. My most favorite billionaire is Gabe Newell. I didn't even think about him. I guess he is probably a gazillionaire, huh? A gorilla zillionaire? He's a cool guy. That's a good example. He wishes he was funny. He's accidentally funny. It's kind of like me. Like, I generally don't try to be funny, but a lot of times I'm funny on accident. And people will laugh and I'll be like, ha ha ha, yeah, ha ha, right. Can I say that as a Canadian? Yeah, you can. I mean, like, everyone in the US makes fun of Canada, and then everyone in Canada makes fun of the US, so, like, you're at least in the same continent as us, so we're allowed to make fun of each other, you know? A trillionaire? Wait, who's a trillionaire? I wish I was a trillionaire. Actually, I wish I was like $100,000 I don't even need $1 million. $1 million would last a good while. Like a long, long while, but like, I don't even need that. Wealth disparity amongst the classes in the US is... Why am I talking about wealth disparity? What the fuck? I'm a fucking VTuber. Sorry, I just like reality checked myself. I find it so trippy that there are real actual people, like hundreds and thousands of people who like get their world news and politics from streamers. Like Asmongold or Hassan. Oh my god, Hassan. Oh my god, dude, that guy. I don't know how anyone watches him. That sounds so mean, but genuinely, like, I've never seen a streamer who is so all over the place to the point that it's like, what the fuck do you believe in, dude? Like, what's going on? Are you just, like, trying to play to every possible angle? Who? Alright, I can't even talk about that guy. I wish I had $2. I can mail you $2 and a sticker if you want. I have some I have a lot of stickers actually. I have some cool SpongeBob stickers. A $10,000 nair, yeah. It would go a long way. America sucks except for a lot of the culture of America, new or old. Yeah, but it's like the melting pot of culture, but at the same time it kind of feels like we don't have any culture because of that. Does that make sense? Isn't Hassan the guy who shocked his dog? I think so. I think so. Yeah, I think you're right. If someone pisses me off so much, don't get me started, fucking hypocrite. I mean, I think it's totally intentional. I think maybe he's just a professional rage baiter. But at the same time, it's hard to tell because he seems to genuinely, like, think that he has a point sometimes when there's really no point at all. I don't know. I think he's good at trying to make himself sound smart, but like, if you actually like tune in and like focus on what he's saying, it's like, wait, what? Huh? Wait, didn't you just say, wait, huh? What? Huh? That's crazy. It's very crazy. Can do a mail trade. Sure got something cool to send you again. Oh yeah, because I think last time I wanted to mail you, there was like some postal... Hello! Hello! Like a postal strike or something going on. Ugh. So many different cultures within America, it's hard to, like, I don't know, actually look at all of them respectively and individually. Yeah, it's like nice that it's so diverse, but at the same time, it makes it pretty divisive too. And the way media is run in this country is everyone is trying to like pit people against each other and like create inaccurate, what's the word? Tries to make everything seem a lot worse than it is. Or like trying to make people afraid of other people. It's just, it's really gross. And I get it, like, fear is what gets attention. Stressful, negative stuff gets attention. And if you're like a news outlet or something like, or even an online blog, that's what gets attention, that's what gets clicks. But it's also like kind of destroying our society. At least here in the US, I think with smaller countries it's not nearly as bad. It's kind of universal, but like it's just so rampant in the US that like no one trusts anyone anymore. It wasn't like that when I was a kid. People used to be so much kinder and warmer. But nowadays it's just not like that most of the time. Sometimes like in the Midwest or the South, you still see plenty of like small towns that are like that. Like where my parents moved to is kind of like that. Everyone's very nice and hospitable and whatnot. But brainwashing, it is brainwashing. It's absolutely brainwashing, and it's sad because a lot of people just can't recognize it. He's the guy who said he earned everything on his own, but his dad is a multi-millionaire who basically bought his son a damn house. I did not know that, but I could totally see that. I could totally see that. I have no idea. I wonder what his dad does. I didn't know any of that. He does kind of give off the spoiled baby vibes. Didn't he like start wearing suits in all his streams too? He seems like such a try-hard. I feel kind of bad for him though, because you know people like that. He doesn't seem stupid, that's the problem. He doesn't seem stupid. And so I feel like, I don't know. He must have just enough consciousness to be like, kind of bummed out about the community he's created for himself. At least I would be. Because genuinely, I feel like there's no substance there. Like, you guys are real people that I can talk to, and you can share your different opinions and perspectives with me. And it'll be interesting. And I can't guarantee that you'll like my opinions or perspectives, but I'm still happy to share them. And I won't flip-flop around on them to, like, pander to certain people, because I have fucking integrity, bro. I don't do that kind of shit. He has no integrity. Coward nipple baby who promotes socialist ideology while living in a multi-million mansion and says money's bad. Yeah. In a competitive country in heat of competition, only really continues to rise. You bet his dad had to pay people to be his friend when he... Oh no! Holy shit, you really do hate that guy. I don't blame you. I just think he's an embarrassing human, that's all. I love all the shit he got into with Shoe on Head though. That was so fucking funny to watch. It was so embarrassing. I felt like so much secondhand embarrassment. But he has really loyal followers. I feel like it must be like brain dead girls who just think that he's handsome. And maybe like some Andrew Tate types, I don't know. I truly don't know. I can't imagine being a man and watching him unironically. I would genuinely rather watch Asmongold, and I don't even really like him that much. How do you feel about the people behind the Demon Slayer anime working on a Genshin Impact anime next? Oh, I didn't even know about that. A Genshin Impact anime? Well, I liked Demon Slayer. I never actually finished watching it though. But I mean, what do you mean the people behind them though? Like the people, like the animators? Because the animation in that show was amazing. I didn't know there was going to be a Genshin Impact anime though. That's so interesting. I don't know how to feel about that. Hot people get away with a lot. You know what? That's really what it boils down to, isn't it? You're not wrong. He is a pretty man, I'll give him that. He's got that going for him, but man, he's pretty up until he opens his mouth, and then it's like, aw, man. Aw, man. I sound like a horrible person right now. It's true, though. He is pretty. He just kind of ruins it. He ruins it for himself. The studio. UFO table. How are you gonna do an anime? I haven't played Genshin in so long. Didn't they add like an underwater area, or did I imagine that? I remember that being like something they were gonna do if they didn't already. Yeah, an ugly personality ruins it. They did that 2 years ago? Jesus Christ. Maybe I should Nah. Tengen. Wait, I don't know that. I'm so out of the loop. Tengen. Is it like a Tengu? Tengen. Oh, you're not talking about Genshin, I see. Yeah, I have to catch up on Demon Slayer. I did not finish it. I don't remember where I left off even. I'd probably just have to start over from the beginning. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Don't excuse me. Alright, fellas. I gotta get going. I'm sorry, I know it was a short stream. Well, shorter than last time anyways. I'll probably be back Wednesday if I don't have anything going on that day. I really want to play the new Rhythm Heaven game. I don't have it yet though, because it's like $40, and that's a few smackaroos, you know. Your girl doesn't make a whole lot of dollaroos, but I might try that. I might do that on Wednesday. If when do I get paid? I get paid like next week though. I might play that soon. But no one tell me anything about it if you have played it. I loved Rhythm Heaven Fever. I don't play a lot of rhythm games, but I always loved Rhythm Heaven Fever. Wow. Don't get burned alive by the sun's heat. I did that last week. I'm done with that now. So I won't, I promise. Thank you for streaming. It was really nice chit-chat again. Yeah! I'm glad you were able to make it. I was kind of surprised that you were up so early since I did earliest stream. But it's nice. Let me see. Alright, let me see who I can raid. If there's someone I can raid. Let me see. Let me see. I don't know why my computer and my phone both keep showing me like the stock market. I don't have any stocks. Please stop showing me. These numbers going up and down, they mean nothing to me. They mean absolutely nothing to me. Pyrocynical. I'll raid Pyro just because he's big. Just because I don't know. He's just a guy, and he's a goofy little guy. Yeah, I don't see anyone else I want to raid, so I'll do that. Ah! Sorry. Raid that small streamer. Yeah, my favorite small streamer, Pyrocynical. Pretty sure he's also a furry. Probably. If not, then that's insane. There we go. There we go. Gotta support. Yeah. You know me. Oh no, I unrated him. How did I do that? Wait, come back. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. That was embarrassing. I didn't do that. You didn't see that, okay? That didn't happen. See you Wednesday, hopefully. Yeah! Alright, my friends. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I'm sorry again that it was kind of short stream, but I got stuff to do, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately. It's good to be busy. But it was nice talking to you. And if you haven't already, have a tasty lunch or a dinner or something. And stay hydrated because it is hot as balls lately. Take care, my friend. Party Socks! Party Socks! Party Socks is in the house tonight. Are you guys Party Socks? Are we Party Socksing? I'm gonna put my party socks on. No? Oh. Well. Party stocking. Oh shit. That's heavy duty. That's serious. Alright, fellas. I'll see you around. Be good. Stay out of trouble. Stay out of the sun. Stay out of suspicious areas and dark alleys. I'll see you around. Bye-bye!